Hi my lovelies, Lesleyanne here again and welcome to my channel. As promised previously in another video, when I did some my other preserving, I did say that I was going to make this sweet chilli jam. And so here we go. This is how I'm making it. I will put all the quantities, measurements, etc. in the description box. So for the purpose of the video, I will literally just explain what I'm doing. So I've literally just chopped up some of the long red sweet peppers, and I will just be sort of cutting them into about 4. And then I've taken the chillies, the hot chillies, the red ones, as you can see, and I'm cutting them in half and deseeding them. And then I will just literally sort of chop each chilli, say, into 4 and put them in the food processor. Once I've done that, despite the fact that some of the little chilli seeds did go in, and that's absolutely fine, as I say, they're in my food processor, in my Ninja, and I've just sort of pulsed it so that it just makes nice little specks of both the peppers and the chillies together. I'm just sort of poking down the side just to make sure everything's done. So now, as you can see, the actual peppers, the long sweet peppers, are going in now, and then I'll blitz all of that again together. You don't want it to be a puree, but you want it to just look like almost like sort of jewels, you know, just a really pretty fleck of red. So I'm going to pulse it all again, just to bring everything together. So please, Santa, bring back my love tonight. So I'm just having a look just to see if I'm happy with, you know, the size of the little flecks in there. And yep, it's a thumbs up from me. Okay, so now I'm just measuring the cider vinegar. The quantity that I've actually done is twice the quantities that I will give you. So if you need to double up, just do as I have done. And as you can see, I'm pouring it into a saucepan, and the saucepan that I'm using is like a heavy based bottom one. And then of course I'm going back to measure some more for the quantity that I want to make. Now I'm adding in the jam sugar. But it's not the same, Santa. I'm smiling but feeling
a tree. They don't mean a thing till he's here with me. If you know where he is, please give him a ride, and I will wait here by the candlelight.
And I'm going to pop it on to the onto the heat, onto the gas there, to melt the sugar in with the vinegar. And then periodically just sort of stir. You don't want to keep stirring it, but every now and then, you know, just give it a stir just to see if it's kind of coming together. But you are best leaving it as much as possible. Just keep your eye on it. And then if you get any of that, like I had a bit of like the sort of scummy stuff on the top that I didn't like, I actually took that off. And as you can see, I'm now adding the chilies and the peppers into the sugar and the cider vinegar. As you can see now, what I'm doing is I'm using some of the liquid, you know, from the chili jam itself. I'm taking some of the liquid, putting it into the blender, and then just pushing down any of the little bits, the little flakes there, and then I just sort of tip it up to get the last of the remnants out of the mixer. Okay, so I'm just giving it another stir just to bring everything together. And now I'm going to bring it to the boil. Then what I will do is leave it to do a rolling boil for 40 minutes. After 40 minutes, this is what it looks like. And then I just take it off of the heat and I just leave it. I probably leave it for, I don't know, half an hour, something like that. And then, having taken all the jars out of the oven, so they're all sterile, then I start to use my little funnel there to fill all the jars up. And then pop all the little wax discs on the top, pop the lids on, and make sure the lids are nice and tight. And there we have it. So here are my jars of sweet chili jam. Okay then, so now let's make the marmalade. So I got these tins of like the marmalade kit. It's like a concentrate. I got them from Tesco's. Haven't used them for years, to be honest. So I'm just sort of like, you know, familiarising myself with all the instructions again. So you just put a whole can in. Of course, I've doubled up on the quantities, and then there is on the side there's a mark that says 3/4, so you're going to put water into the can to that particular marking. So I'm doing that with both cans. and then just bring it all together, give it a good old stir. It is actually quite thick and about to become even thicker once I add the jam sugar. So the next thing you will see is me adding the jam sugar. So as I say, I'm adding the jam sugar. You can see literally how thick it's going to be. So you'll just need to bring all of those ingredients together just to ensure that they've all infused and melted together. Right, so now I'm just going to keep stirring it until it comes to the boil, and then once it reaches a boil, I will just sort of periodically kind of give it a little stir, but basically you want it to stay on that rolling boil for approximately sort of 15 minutes. So I've just started to take all my jars out of the oven so that they're nice and sterilised.
Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running.
And when you see any of that, like the scummy stuff on the top, I would recommend adding like a teaspoon of butter to it, and then that will disperse all that sort of foamy, scummy, and give you a nice sort of glossy appearance.
Yeah, it's just gonna be you and me, hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close, forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, 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 la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been house with Christmas lights, so you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories.
So I'm just going to pop a little plate into the freezer so that it gets really, really cold, so that when it's time to check if the marmalade is ready, then I'll take the plate out and then pop a spoonful of marmalade onto the plate. So meanwhile, just to kill a bit of time, I am just writing out some of the labels to pop on the jars, remembering of course to put the date that you actually made it on.
Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire, chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. And I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Whoa, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, 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 la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much.
So I'm just having a little bit of a clean up, wiping the jars down just for any little spillages that I made whilst filling them.
This is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new. 'Cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, making our Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree. And I've lit my house with Christmas lights, so you should come back home to me.
So I've taken the plate from the freezer, popped a bit of the marmalade on, and I can see that I've got almost like a little path as I push it through, which would indicate that it's ready. As you can see, I've got all my jars out. They're all done, all sterile, and I'm getting ready to fill the jars up. So once again, I'm using the ladle and my wide neck funnel.
To hold you close, forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, 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 la da da da, making our Christmas memories. Yes, these are the good times with you. Don't even care what we do if I spend it with you. Just you and nobody else. It's so good to see you again, to see you again. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire.
Christmas memories.
And then once I've done that, I'm just covering the top of the jars with the wax discs. And then all I need to do then is to pop the lids on, screw the lids on.
I still by the tree. They don't mean a thing till it's here with me. If you know where he is, please give him a ride. And I will wait here by the candlelight, 'cause his love is all I need. And my love I can guarantee. So please Santa, bring back my love tonight.
And again, I'm just giving the jars a little bit of a wipe down, just to sort of clean up any spillages again.
My friends by my side, but it's not the same. Santa, I'm smiling but feeling empty inside, 'cause all of the presents are still by the tree. They don't mean a thing till he's here with me. If you know where he is, please give him a ride. And I will wait here by the candlelight, 'cause his love is all I need. And my love I can guarantee. So please Santa, bring back my
And then it's time for me to pop all of the labels on all of the jars.
love is all I need. And my love I can guarantee. So please Santa, bring back my love tonight.
Whoa, oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh, oh.
And then I'm just going to embellish with some of this green and gold string, just to make it look that little bit more festive-y. Is that a word? Festive-y? Festive.
Keeping people pleased, but this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new, 'cause I missed you, so I'm letting go.
And to be honest, by now I'd really had enough. Oh my goodness, my arms were really aching. I didn't intend doing both lots of sort of preserving today, but hey ho, it's done now. Pat on the back.
And I've been longing to hold you close, forget about everyone else. Isn't this how
And finally I've done it. And so this is just what they look like. So that's the marmalade. That is the sweet chili jam.
making our Christmas memories? I've been wrapping presents for you.
And this is it, just on the dining room table with some of the other things that I've done. And just to confirm again that I've doubled up on all of the ingredients to get the amount of jars that I needed. And just a quick reminder to say that the full recipe will be in the description box. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And thank you for watching. See you in the next one.